Welcome back to Scrapping with Lefty. Here's Lefty.
Welcome back to a new video. What we're going to do is we're going to get the scrap out of the boards and the processor and out of this WD-60735 Mitsubishi. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to bore you with taking the screws out of this. Usually this back panel will come off relatively easy. So I'll start with that. And we're going to take this back panel off. And usually all this stuff will slide right out. Usually just a couple screws holding the tray in. A couple up top here. Usually there's arrows pointing towards the where you need to remove the screws. We're going to disconnect it here so that will come out. Let's just twist to release that. We got all these wires here. I believe these are called like dongle clips or something like that. Keep the wires all cinched together, and that wire comes around through here. See, they just twist around. So we get the rest of the power cord that was originally cut off. Okay, now we got that free. This is low grade board, and then got a higher grade peripheral in here. But over here, this is where the majority of the gold is. Just got a couple wires here. Okay. And I screw down here. This is the light assembly. Not missing it. Okay, missing a screw here. More for this to slide out. That might be screwed into the front. Okay, so what we need is a flat screwdriver. Get the light bulb out of here. And that's holding that on there. Okay, got this board out. Power supply for the light. Thinking there's a screw holding this in the front. I'll see if I can get this out of here. Normally, what I do is this whole thing here, it'll be, take a couple screws out here, this whole thing, bend over and break off, and you get left with this part on here. But in this here, there's a mirror up here, so you got to be mindful of that. And there we go. Now we got that out. Got some wires that are going to be feeding into the front. Okay, so now we got that out. Let me turn this around and we'll get the front. show you what I mean with the mirror. Generally, a lot of times they'll have up on the top here, they'll have clips that hold it in. This one doesn't. So it, for the most part, it should just lift right out. Being that this is on there and it holds that in. So extend this tripod out. Okay, now that we got the front panel and the mirror removed, we get these low-grade boards and we can get our wires and speakers. Just a couple of screws holding the speakers in. Holding that in, holding these leads on. Just got to press them and get it free. Those speakers will go into they'll go into a tin pile. This looks like it just slid in there. Oh, this guy's tricky. Oh, I see. There's a couple little don't know what to call them, little extrusions there. Low grade board. Wires through. This one here, this is preventing it from coming through. Okay. Okay, so we got the wires out. Some low grade boards. Very seldom or any of these pins going to be gold. Got one more low grade board right here. Okay, so everything of value is taken out of this chassis. The front of this does have a couple steel bars in it. Sometimes they are aluminium, but in this case they're steel, and they're just held in with a couple screws, so never mind on that. So we'll get the other stuff up on here and then we'll continue. Okay, now first thing we want to do is remove this shield. Put a new bit on this. The other one kept sliding. Oh, okay. We need to remove that. I usually just use a pair of wire cutters because I can get in here really well. And I cannot find them right now. I see them. Just enough to get it started. Usually two on there. I guess when they disconnected that cable, whatever they had hooked up to it, broke it with it. Sometimes these are brass, but I want steel. Couple screws holding this fan on. And there's a couple screws holding the board on. Get them all. There's one in the center. And I'm not going to be able to get in there with that. Get this heat sink off. Now underneath this heat sink is going to be the should be the video processor, or the this whole assembly is the light engine. And we've got that off. Now this should just lift right off. Then in behind, there's a nice gold corner chip there. And in the back, it's the processor. And I'm not going to be able to get it with that. Press really hard. Get the proper tool. And a thinner screwdriver. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, that comes off. Nice decent chip there. Lots of gold. Now underneath this, going to be more gold. In here. But these are pretty decent boards as far as gold bearing material. And we got a nice heavy piece of cast aluminum. Get these wires out of the way. And behind here is nothing but a bunch of mirrors. And I'll show you. Oh, I see. All right, let me take this screw off. I can take this whole thing off as an assembly. I don't need to. There's mirrors in there. Okay, so take this off. Bunch of mirrors in there. Get this cast aluminum off here. Got a buddy here, little spider. You don't look too happy. I'm gonna steer clear of him. Well, you get the idea. We'll set this aside. Take the wires off here. Or I'll take the wires off here, off camera. And finish taking off that aluminum. Nice heavy gold connectors. To process them, but clip them off. Get the wire for that. Get the electric wire price for this, and then get the gold connector ends for these. These are pretty beefy. We'll clip holding this on. Okay, nice low grade board, aluminum, easy copper to get to, switches. One thing I could tell if it's a switch or not, you clamp down on it with your side cutters and it don't crush, that is not a switch. Clamp down on it and you break through it, and it is. You do that one again. This one over here, very hard. This one here, soft. These are switches. These here are I can't see the numbers. Well, I'm sure that if you know what they're called, leave a comment down below. Okay, now get this plate off. Being held on the front. While we're here, get these screws out. All right, we've got those. Those magnets from microwaves that come in handy. Okay, now it's kind of my go-to tool. A pair of pliers, wire cutters. Very, for me, it's a very versatile tool. See a screw here. These are aluminum. Sometimes those bolts are brass that lift it off. Steel. But seeing the color of it being, I don't see any indication that it's a pretty decent board. Lots of chips. Some gold pins. That one's not, probably the tip of it is on here, but they're not solid. A lot of screws holding this in. One hiding back here. See if this will slide off here. There's a couple of screws on the side. I'll be able to take it off. Okay. There's a couple of those nuts here. Bolts holding. See if my nut driver will get in there. A 1/4 inch is too big. Grabs just enough of it. Has a hard time squeezing in between the connector. A lot of times these are either stainless or brass. Those ones are steel. I've got steel. I'm guessing there's a I'm expecting a gold corner chip underneath this. There it is. Nice piece of aluminum. Okay, this one here, this board here. About $1. That. got about $1 worth of wire. $75, maybe 50 cents of aluminum. Some steel. So they cut the cord off there, and there's some more wire on that other engine. There's a nice piece of aluminum on there. So for a little bit of time, and I'm going slow because I'm videotaping this. And I got 10 cents worth of wire by clipping a wire. 15 minutes. I'm figuring 15 minutes it would take me about 15 minutes to strip this down. And I've done many televisions. It would take me about 15 minutes. So I'm suspecting like $5, so that's $20 an hour, which is not too bad. So thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you like this kind of stuff. So stay safe. Peace. See you in the next one.